Howdy! Welcome to Aspire Mountain Academy. I am Professor Curtis, your instructor for this course in Introductory Statistics. In less than 10 minutes, this video provides practice in conducting goodness of fit hypothesis testing using StatCrunch. Let's get started. So we can use StatCrunch. It's actually way easier to use StatCrunch than to go the old school method. It's good to know the old school method just to kind of know what's going on, what the software is doing for you. But hey, we live in the 21st century. Let's use it StatCrunch. So we put our data into StatCrunch, and then we go to Stat, Goodness of Fit, chi-square test. So if we've got this data here in StatCrunch, then we can just go ahead and go to Stat, Goodness of Fit, chi-square test, and here comes up our options window. Keep in mind that you need to have your data summarized into a frequency distribution table like you see here. So if you have actual data and it's not summarized into this frequency distribution table format, then this option here in StatCrunch will not give you the correct test statistic or p-value. In fact, and most of the time it won't even perform the test. And so instead of pulling your hair out, go ahead and make your frequency distribution here. Make sure these are frequency counts, and then you can go ahead and use this option and it shouldn't be an issue. Okay, so once you get your options window there, okay, first you want to select the column with your observed frequency counts. This is what you see in the actual data, the sample, what have you. There's two options for the expected frequency counts that you see in the next section there. The default is to say all cells are in equal proportion. So if they're not all equal, then you have to have the frequency counts you're expecting to see in a separate column there in StatCrunch. So if, for example, you wanted to compare this with the normal distribution, you'd have to have values from the normal distribution there in a separate column in StatCrunch in order to do that. For most of your problems, all the expected frequencies are going to be the same, so the default radio button there for all cells in equal proportion is what you're going to want. All the other default options listed here are good, so then you just press compute, and then in your results window up there near the top, you see a little table that's got your test statistic and your p-value. Test statistic, second to last value. P-value is that last value right next door. Notice the values here are the same as what we saw doing this the old school way. So again, highly recommend using the technology we have here in the 21st century and going with the StatCrunch. And that brings us to the end of this mini lecture. Hope you found it helpful. You can find more mini lectures for this and other courses at AspireMountainAcademy.com. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.